I love myself enough to do these things in order to take stress and anxiety out of the equation when it comes to gearing up for travel. Hi, my name is Kat Young, your favorite travel curator, here with tips and tricks to make your travel life that much easier. 1. I pack in advance. I feel like I'm finally at a point where I realize and connect a lot of the anxiety that I have around travel days with the fact that I don't have my bags packed. So first off, clothes. I now pack at least 1 or 2 days in advance, sometimes a week in advance, but let's not get too crazy. I do that because I really want to think about what is the weather going to be like where I'm going. Did I wear that top the last time that I packed it? Am I going to roll my clothes or am I going to fold my clothes? That's an ongoing discussion in my brain, in my mental community. I'm trying to figure out like what's going to work best for me, so I've been playing around with it. What do I need to put into which packing cube so that way I can stay more organized? I mean, I can't tell you how freaked out and stressed I was because I didn't know what I had put in my bags, or I did, but you know, when you are just throwing things in your bag, you're not really that thoughtful about what you're putting in. You're like, I got drawers, I got bras, I got shirts. It was just this frantic mad dash to the finish line. So being real with myself has made me feel so much better on travel days. It's just like, whew, I can wake up, if I need to wash my hair or, I don't know, make breakfast, I know that I have the time and the mental space to do that because I'm not worried about what I need to pack in my carry-on bag. The other part to that would be number 2, the liquids that I'm going to take with me. So again, I tend to travel with just a piece of carry-on luggage and a personal bag, so it's very important for me to think about the liquids that I'm going to take. So I talk a lot about the TSA 311 liquids rule, where it's like for each one passenger, you are allowed to take 1 quart-sized bag, and in that quart-sized bag, all of the items have to be 3.4 ounces or smaller, and the containers have to be that size too. So all of the liquids that you're allowed to take with you on the flight have to fit into this one little bag. With that in mind, now what I do is at the same time that I'm looking at what clothes I'm going to take with me and shoes, I also look at which liquids do I plan to take with me. Are they still full? Again, these are things that I didn't realize were creating anxiety and stress for me, because I just thought, oh, well, it's always it's so frantic and I travel so much. It's not about traveling so little or so much. I really want to make sure that I'm giving myself the courtesy of planning ahead. And, I used to feel like, oh, well, if I plan ahead, that limits my spontaneity. What am I trying to be spontaneous about when it comes to liquids and stuff? I need toothpaste, I need facial cleanser, I need moisturizer. These are not things to jazz up at the last minute, at least not for me. So I think that once I really took into account the anxiety and stress I had about packing, by taking care of myself and looking at what I need and what will make me feel more comfortable, that has really made my travel days so much better. So that has been a huge part of my self-care, is thinking ahead and planning in advance for what I'm going to take with me in my carry-on luggage. I think maybe at the crux of all of this is I'm learning to be honest with myself about what I need in order to have a productive travel day and to start off my trip the way that I want to end it. But I just didn't know that would make such a difference. But hey, that's what it's about, right? That's what self-love is recognizing what you need and giving that to yourself. You got to put your mask on before you can go help other people. So that's what I'm working on. And again, it's a process, and I have made a lot of progress. And I really hope that this is something that is helpful to you. If you are interested in things like TSA PreCheck, travel internationally or domestically, and more, check out my other content.